Welcome to CoSpaces Edu. In this video, we'll take a look at some of the basic tools and controls to get started. Let's begin by taking a look at how to move on the plane. So what you see here after you've created your CoSpace is what's called a space. So this space can be utilized to add different objects such as characters, buildings, text, and other objects that we can incorporate into our 3D worlds. So to move about the space, there are 3 different controls you should be aware of. The first one is the move control. So this allows us to move from side to side, and this is achieved by holding down the space bar key and the left button on your mouse. If you're using a trackpad, you would just click in the left area of the trackpad. Now let's take a look at how to zoom in on our space. To do that, if you are using a mouse, you're going to use the scroll. If you're using a trackpad, you're going to use a pinching action, where you pinch in and pinch out to zoom in and out, just like that. The final tool is the rotate tool, and that can be achieved by simply holding down the left button on your trackpad. And that's going to allow us to rotate around an object. What you see here is the camera, so when we go to play our different CoSpace scenes, we will see what the lens of the camera is facing. So for example, let's just go ahead and add an object from the library. And for this example, I'm just going to use a tree from the Nature tab. And as you can see, I just dragged and dropped it into our scene here. So I'm going to close the library by just clicking that library tab again. And now let's take a look at how this camera tool works. So as we can see, if we click on it, you can see what it's going to be capturing. So let's go ahead and click the play button to take a look at how our 3D world looks through the view of this camera. So click the play button. So as you can see, this is how the camera sees the world. So whatever's facing that camera is how that will be viewed when we click the play button. Just click the back button. As you can see, we're now back in edit mode within our CoSpace. So spend some time practicing the different tools that we've covered, including the move tool, the zoom tool, and the rotate tool. And practice those before moving on to the next step.